Don't make New Year's resolutions. Instead, you need to focus on lasting habit change. A habit being a task or routine that you do regularly at the same time without thinking about it. Once a habit is established, it goes on autopilot. Self-improvement is all about creating good habits. But how do you make those habits stick? We've all been there over the holidays. We ate a few too many treats, skipped workouts, and indulged ourselves. Then on January 1st, we're ready to jump in and commit to lifelong change. Statistically, most resolutions include eating healthier, getting more exercise, or saving money. And 80% of those resolutions fail by February. Unfortunately, it's also hard to break bad habits, but every habit, good or bad, starts as a choice. You make the choice to do this instead of that. You make the choice to create a habit by intention. So what do you do to keep your resolution alive and make those changes become long-lasting habits? I recently read a statistic that 92% of New Year's resolutions fail, making me believe, whether it's in business or personal life, setting New Year's resolution is a waste of time. So how long does it take to create a new habit? First off, you need to set realistic expectations. No matter how committed you are to a goal, your brain takes time to catch up. I like to use a month as a good rule of thumb. Aim to make that change consistently for an entire month. By the end of that month, even if it's not on autopilot yet, a new habit will be well on its way to becoming your new normal. It can take anywhere from 2 to 9 months to get a habit to stick. Forming a new habit almost always goes hand in hand with changing an old habit or routine. And change is hard. It's easy to slide back into the old routine instead of focusing on the new habit you're trying to create. Creating a new habit sucks at first because you're rewiring your brain and your normal routine. The more ambitious your goal, the more time it'll take to reach it. Have patience. Think of it as a journey, not a destination. You've got to pace yourself. Here are my top tips for habits to last and reasons why resolutions don't work. Number 1, the hardest part of forming a new habit is the new part. It's quite literally not a habit yet. You have to be intentional about it. Until it actually becomes a habit, you have to make the conscious decision each time to do this instead of that. Number 2, don't focus on unreasonable all or nothing standards. For example, I'm never going to eat sugar again. I'm going to make 50 cold calls each day, and so on. You know these goals are destined to fail. Perfection isn't possible, and you'll easily get derailed. Number 3, incremental change is the key. This approach provides the building blocks to forming habit change. For example, planning meetings with your trainer or a coach that you pay for in advance is a good way to keep your fitness and weight loss goals. Doing so can lead to real growth in hitting your health goals. Number 4, another reason new habits fail is simply we try to do too much at once. Don't try to be perfect right from the start. I know you guys, the perfectionists out there, recovering, forming a healthy habit is only part of your goal. The real measure of success is making that habit become part of your lifestyle. To do that, break down your goal into small chunks. For example, if you eat a lot of fast food and your resolution is to eat healthier, It's not likely that you'll be sipping kale smoothies at every meal. What you can do is figure out what healthy swaps you need to do to make that goal happen. Start with adding a few healthy meals a week, cutting down on the sugar in your morning coffee. Breaking your resolutions down into smaller steps will make it seem easier. Even if you missed a workout or let your salad die and ate pizza instead, this way you can return to taking baby steps the very next day. Number 5, measure the progress you're making. Get a journal or an app. Regularly make notes on the steps you're taking and the progress you're making. If your goal is to save more money, keep your receipts and check your bank balance regularly. If your goal is to get more exercise, buy a tracker and record your steps every day. If your goal is weight loss, weigh yourself once a week, since your weight will fluctuate on a daily basis. And so just pick the same day every week to step on the scale, and make sure you get a scale that measures your body fat too. If the numbers are moving down, keep going and keep doing what you're doing. If they're not, look at the notes you've made and make some changes. Number 6, to set yourself up for your best chance at success, get help. I help people hit their health goals with the highest levels of accountability and support and a proven plan. Message me for details. Habit creation is definitely a case of progress over perfection. Just keep at it. Before long, you'll start to see what works for you. So there it is. I give you permission not to make any New Year's resolutions, and have a great 2021. I'm Lisa G, reminding you that your health is your wealth. Thanks for coming, and if you like this video, please comment, like, and share, and I'll see you soon.